Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a message called Emerging from Fantasy. Love is here. Love is now. Love is ever present. When you allow fear or any of its variants to take over, you act as if love doesn't exist, as if it is not available and more powerful than anything phenomenal to which you assign power. Let's take criticism as an example. Criticism is a variant of fear. When you are criticizing something phenomenal, a character, or a condition, you are acting as if one separate cut-off thing has a power to disturb you. You are actually joined peacefully and eternally with all that is. Nothing can truly attack or disturb you because nothing is separate from you. When you catch yourself engaging in the fantasy that there is a something separate that can be defective, that can disturb the peace you have always been, ask for clarity. Tell us, I am ready to remember love's power now. Love is always available. When you turn to fear's variant to run your show, your emotions tell you. Let's say you feel annoyed. There has to be a belief that some separate agent is acting against you in some way, has the power to disturb your peace. Remember that you are acting in a play, and your job is to remember love's nature and power while you are acting. Your job is to allow love to rewrite the script as the play continues. If you believe that what annoyance tells you is real, that there are separate things with differing values and they can disturb your peace, you will forget to call upon love to prove you wrong. When you are experiencing negative emotion, you want to be proven wrong. Remember that. The separate identity that seems to be asserting itself as a victim of characters or conditions is not and never has been you. When you feel the sharp sting of fear, you are experiencing the unreal at your invitation. The unreal is always experienced at your invitation, and it is time for you to observe how thought and belief precede every experience you call negative. Every experience you do not like is an experience you invited. You rolled out the red carpet for it. It is essential that you see this, not because what you are is wrong, but because you are awake enough now to really see what you have been up to. You are awake enough now to realize that you call every experience you have to you because you want it. When you believe in unequal values, in defects, and in separate characters having agendas that will conflict with your character's agenda, you believe in a world that has you at its mercy. This is not true, and never has been true. You could only give yourself the experience of a world that has separate characters at its mercy if you are trying to hide from love. It takes a lot of heavy-duty ignoring of what truly is to believe in such a world. This ignoring takes effort and is born of fear. The reason you are terrified, and you know you are terrified if you experienced any trace of negative emotion yesterday, is because you believe this world you made with thought and belief is real. Having made a world of death and terror, fear and punishment, you fear punishment for having made it. Terror and punishment belong only to your unreal world, however. There is no reason to keep supporting what you have been making, a hiding place of fear and repeated experiences of death, with your belief that it is real and has power over what you are. As you awaken, you allow what you are to take over this world and to bring its drama to a joyful conclusion. When you are believing fear or any of its variants to be real, you are seeing yourself as subject to it. See the experience of any contracted emotion as your reminder to remember what is real. Find your willingness to allow the power of what is real to take over any situation in which you find yourself. When you are willing to be love's conduit, you have no need of negative emotion to remind you to wake up. When you receive a reminder to wake up, it is because you have the power to allow love's remedy to flow into the illusion you made, and this is your function. Love is beyond the character you play, beyond all its opinions and preferences. Allow that which is beyond all you consider to be yourself to come to you and through you, and you will see it shining through others. Or reverse it. Cultivate a willingness to see love shining through others, and you will get the hang of allowing your character to be a conduit for love at all times. All is love. If you are seeing anything different, it is by your choice to be massively distracted by the untrue. Ask to see what is true, what is real, and vision will be available to you because you have asked for it. You have found your willingness to remember what is real in the midst of the massive distraction you made. We keep emphasizing you made it because it is essential to see how easily you can surrender it. All is encompassed by love, and fear is unreal. This is what you are here to remember. When you find yourself listening to fear, or to the belief that anything in this world can disturb your peace or the peace of another, you are lost in fantasy again. You are giving power to that which you invented. The only power it ever seemed to have is the power you granted it by playing with illusion. Think of a child playing with toys. The toys depend upon the child's fantasy to enact anything. They are run by the fantasies of the child. When you feel any negative emotion, you are immersed in fantasy and believing it is real. Find your willingness to emerge from fantasy, to allow every moment of every day to be dedicated to this function of emergence, and you will see everyone waking up along with you. Good morning. We are glad you can hear us. We invite you to see us everywhere in the world you made as the light that shines through the fantasy. Thanks for listening.